What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Vampire Survivors. Today, we're going to keep going with the Contra DLC, and we're going to try out Brad Fang. So, we just unlocked him. When health is low, cooldown is decreased, and move speed and speed increase. Can find special pickups. So, we want to try to keep this guy's health as low as possible. That's interesting. Let's not go one weapon only. Let's go 6 weapons, and let's take him back to the basic Contra map. Not Hectic Highway. Neo Galuga. Let's go no Arcanas, no Limit Break. And I guess we want to try to stay low health-wise. Oh! Whoa, that weapon's sweet! Medio, can anything here help us stay low? Not really. I guess we could lean into Pomarola with the intention that... it's hard to say. Because I'm saying we could take Pomarola and therefore be a little more bold about taking the occasional hit. But it's not that much recovery. Why don't we just go Empty Tome for right now and just walk into enemies a bunch. And just try to take damage. And then, yeah, we're sticking all Contra weapons as much as we can. We'll take Spinach as well. Get very jelly of people that play sim games and build full rigs to recreate the cabin of whatever they are simming. It is, I mean, it's a cool thing. Like, people that get way into, like, flight sims or whatever, you mean? Or I'm sure there's, like, trucker sims and stuff, too. Crabs that spawn during the Sanctuary run would last a short time because Sanctuary would only cast, like, every 4 to 8 seconds or something. It wasn't doing enough damage otherwise to clear the crabs out completely. They were the only enemy that could reach Charlotte and damage her. Gotcha. Interesting. All right. Shotgun. All right, I love this fire spinning weapon. It seems very cool. I already want to do a one weapon only run with it. Firearm. Simple name, effective, I understand it. Oh shit, Dirk, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate you, bud. People do it with truck sims as well. That makes sense. Being a trucker is one of those jobs that, like, seems very chill to me, but probably is, like, actually much more grueling than I imagine it, you know? Just being on the road for that long. But I look at him like, that seems chill, man. You know, as a guy who's never done it. I look at it, I'm like, yeah. Go shotgun. I actually kind of don't want the armor. You kept Arcanas on. Divine Bloodline might have been good in this guy if he wants to be at low HP. Is that the... What does that one do again? Yeah, grab me the Prism. All right, you know what? We have enough weapons to avoid Prism Blast, right? We just did Prism Blast, one weapon only. Let's stay away from it this time. That boosts your damage, the lower your HP. Okay, yeah, that's a good call. That'd be a good way to really push this guy. In a lot of cases, it doesn't seem to be good for your waistline. That's true. I mean, it's basically a sedentary job, right? And you're probably bored as shit, so... I mean, I already want to eat all the time, especially if I'm bored, you know? They're deltas. Unloading? I mean, I guess there would be some physical work. Unless you mean, like, the masturbation kind of unloading. Which there's probably a lot of that, too. Who can blame them? But also makes armor reflect enemy damage and retaliatory damage. Kills boost max HP. Appropriate usage of the crunch hue. Alright, I love this wolf guy. He's rad. Look at us just firing out these little fire rings. Keep going with Tom. Those folks that have practically a full house built under the back of their cab are doing it right as well. Yeah, and the guys that have like a, you know, a truck cat that comes with them on the road and they're just like maxing on the dash, dude. The vibes are immaculate. But again, this is all coming from someone that's never done it and has no real world experience with it. I do not know what I'm talking about. I'm romanticizing a thing I know very little about. One of the people I follow has a whole DJ studio set up and it's lit as fuck. A DJ studio in his, like, you know, 18-wheeler. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, all the power to him, 100%. I don't think there's any money in working for yourself in that business. You'd have to be working for a transport company. It's true. But it seems like, at least, again, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I have heard anecdotally that the money is good. Because people don't want to do it. Full RGB and everything. He's got the gamer lights set up in the cab, dude. Money is very good. Yeah, that's what I've heard. All right, we do want to stay low, but we're also destroying everything with ease. Where do we want to go? I guess we should go get these other weapon power-ups. That armadillo, we could kind of actually leave the armadillos for now because I want to try to get as many power-ups as we can just out of the shop. I know a streamer over here that streams driving his rig around Europe. Really? Real money is an independent contracting if you could afford the 300K rig. Yeah, I cannot. And again, probably nor do I want to. All right. It interests me, though. It interests me. I say as I kill bipedal aliens like as a werewolf with a robot arm. I'm just pushing buttons around in directions and getting dopamine for basically for free. The lowest amount of resistance possible. Notice how to do the Van Damme splits across two trunks, Crunch? You know, I actually don't even know what you're referencing. I can imagine what you're referencing. I need to see more Van Damme movies. You know a movie I just saw for the first time the other night and was a ton of fun? Fucking RoboCop. I've never seen any RoboCop movie, and my roommates and I just watched the first one the other night, and it was a great time. It was ridiculous. He does actually shoot a man in the dick. I also didn't know how much backstory there was to it. For anyone that hasn't seen RoboCop, there's like a whole setup where he's just like a regular cop first. All right. Gizmal. Holy hell. I'll put a video in Discord of it after this run, or for this run. It's a stunty different advert. It's crazy cool. Hell yeah, definitely. I want to see it. My buddy's in trucking. I've known him since he was 14 from gaming online about 10 years ago. Finally got to meet him after his company fired him and left him high and dry about 3 hours away. Picked him up. We chilled for about a week before I met his family after a 3-hour drive. It was a great time. That's cool. The wholesome, like, you know, met somebody on the internet story. Love to hear it. All right, let's pick up these missiles. And then I think the only other thing we could get would be like the long gun. Probably, right? I'm going to try to not pick up the blue sword this time. Let's send you the laptop. Let's go. People online can be really cool. They can be all things. All right. Get this other weapon power up here. I should just go for spinach at this point. Nice story of being a good human and what goes around comes around and all that. Yeah, exactly. That kind of shit's wholesome, man. I love it. Also, our damage is starting to, like, you know, falter a little bit here, isn't it? I'm hoping to get more weapon power-ups out of the shop, so I'm glad we haven't picked up more passives yet. We do want duplicator though, so let's snag that. That's now 4 passes. We have 2 open slots still. We could take some skips, some banishes. We could burn some other stuff to try to up our chances of seeing one of these. Yeah, like here's an example. Why don't you give me a reroll? Ooh, and we know Bracer evolves, so we kind of do want that. Let's leave 2 slots open for right now. The claw weapons are sick as fuck. Yeah, I love the claws. We did a... Oh, they're here. The wormies. We did a 1 weapon only run with the claws before. That was the one that ended up in the fists, because once it evolves, that motion... it does the big fists. If you play the video, make sure you only have the audio of the video. Only you can hear the audio of the videos. It might not be copyright free. Gotcha. I might just wait till after stream then. But I will certainly be checking it out. Oh, we want Terigi Sue as well, but I want to leave our slots open for right now. Just give me more tome. Yeah, I was there for the Mr. Fister build. Yeah, you came in at the end. You came in at the end. Alright, more sea laser. A little more Spinock. From between videos? Yeah, that too, that too. Homing missile. Alright, I mean, we're chilling for right now, and we've also managed to kind of like maintain being a little low like all the time, which is actually nice for us. Straight up. Alright, homing missile. You appreciate? You love flexing that watch time, huh? We appreciate it, bud. Pentagram probably not a bad shout for this level to counter the lag-inducing worms. That's honestly not a bad point. Ooh, and there's the long gun. Very nice. We're having no problem anyways. We're pretty much burning through right now on this guy. I really do like this character. Here, let's banish some stuff I don't want. Or actually, no, we can just take the level of duplicator, but I really want to see at least one more of these, like, weapon power-up cases showing up in the shop. I feel like the game's kind of, like, high-key doing us dirty right now. Or maybe there is some mechanical limit we're just not aware of. Remember last time DK was saying that that wasn't the case, but I don't know. Either way, we're cranking right now, and there's lots of satisfying sounds, so I'm pretty pleased. Falling for 24 days. Let's go, Aga. Alright, homing missile. And melee with the 8 months, 7 days. Oh my god, it's crazy. I've been streaming over 8 months then. I didn't even realize. It's crazy, for real. I have adjusted to it just being, you know, a part of my life. All right. Support. Oh, yeah, she's got me, man. All right, we now have the fists. We're gonna do some work. It also makes the game much quieter. Oh, by the way, something I've been meaning to do for a long time, and we're randomly gonna do in the middle of this video because why not? It's when I thought of it. We're gonna adjust. I have sounds above music. That's our problem. Adjust things in the other direction a little bit, yeah? I want to hear more track and less game. Maybe that's too quiet. Maybe that's too quiet. And let me know, chat, either now on Twitch or after the fact on YouTube, what you would want the balance to be. Oh my goodness. But I feel like I want more track and less game. That's still maybe not enough. That's still maybe not enough game. There we go. That feels pretty good. I was about flexing that in that case, Agamemnon with the 14-year. First made a Twitch for Bethesda E3 in college. I don't even know what I made mine for. It was probably to just watch like a friend or something who was streaming. Or it might have been when I tried to stream like once with a PS camera through my PS4 in college. Might have been for that I first made it. For ESO probably, TBH. Hey, what's up, Prof? Muted, but guess who got a Prof sub sniped? Was it T3? What? On. Well, let's fuck it. Give me the bracer. Give me the bracer. You got a free vanity pet from it? Nice. I have a ton of drops and stuff. I'll generally just like leave lurks around. You know? I like to go ahead and just like leave lurks around while I'm doing other shit and like legitimately away from my computer. And I'll like be, you know, passed along on raids and stuff. I've ended up with so many random drop rewards that I can claim for random ass games. If I open an account of Apex Legends, dude, I feel like I can get so much shit. Hey, what's up, Keone? Welcome in. Hi, Crunch. Hope you're having a good day. I've got you tabbed while I take care of some chores. Well, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it, Keone. And good luck with the chores. All right, show me some other shit. Get Duration out of here. YouTuber I watch started streaming on Justin TV, and that's why I made a Justin account, which morphed into the Twitch account. Crazy. The evolution of Twitch. Crazy how fast it's happened, too, in the grand scheme of things. All right, I still want to leave a slot open. Dude, the game... I feel like we can't see this thing that we're looking for, straight up. Roth popping into cosplay Santa? I know, was he saying that he was giving me a sub to his channel? Is that what that was? I couldn't tell. I didn't understand the phrasing, genuinely. All right. I'm just too stupid, chat. We have like a million armadillos hanging around. So happy I grabbed the KCD2 Twitch drops. They rather OP for early game. Nice. I haven't really watched any of that on Twitch. I've popped into a couple streams just to like kind of see how the game looked, but like legit I've watched for like 45 seconds and then backed out because I've been like, oh, I kind of still want to play it. I've been really tipping back and forth on that one. I like do want to play it, but I also know it's a big commitment, you know, that it's a big game. And I've just got so much shit I'm working through, both on stream and off at this point. Like, trying to get to level 60 in WoW Classic. I don't know if y'all have heard this, but it takes a long goddamn time. Your Crunch and Chat will be watching and listening, but you going on the big screen? Well, hell yeah. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate you popping in. All right, let's banish more shit. Get Pomerola out of here. I'm trying my absolute hardest to get another one of these weapon power-ups out of the shop. We're going to do everything we can. Dude, I don't think they want me to have it. Get armor out of here for now. Blizzard did invent the concept of a time sink after all. It's true, man. And for what it's worth, it has been fun, and I do think it like gives weight to the experience. Like there's a certain amount of like Stockholm syndrome there where you're like, after I've spent 5 days of my life leveling this character, I think everybody else should have to do it that slowly too. You know? But I really do think when you play Classic WoW, you realize how much more the leveling is the game and is the journey. And there's stuff to do at endgame, and you can kind of like, you know, entertain yourself there and chase bisque gear and whatever. But in Classic WoW, the focus was the experience of leveling up all the way. And I think you really feel that when you play it, and the amount of time everything takes is part of that. It's what gives shit weight in the world. And sure, it's totally fair to say, like, it's basically a fucking walking simulator. You spend so much time walking. And it's true. It's so true, but it's also so true how much scale that gives the world, you know? So, it's funny. It's one of those places where, like, friction is good, you know? And it's always, that's kind of one of those things it's tough for game developers to say, where they're like, yeah, we want you to have a bad time with certain parts of the game. But there are places where I do think it's, like, I don't know, appropriately used, I guess, you know? And, like, classic WoW, I mean, I'm not really going out on a limb to say that it's a good game. It's, like, one of the most successful video games of all time. And I think a big... Also, I'm banishing so many things that I might get out of Armadillos later. But I actually do think the slow pace is part of what makes it good. And the fast pace of retail is part of the thing that makes people not fucking stick with it. You have no attachment to the accomplishments you have or the character that you're playing. Maybe that was the RuneScape people or Ultima Online. Yeah, I feel like a lot of it comes from EverQuest and Ultima Online. That's my general read of MMO history, as I've had it explained to me. But I'm far from a scholar. Just get some skips in here. My brain is just not wired for MMOs for some reason. Give me a huge open world RPG or sandbox game for sure, but stick fetch quests in there or elitist nonsense and I'm out of there. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bad parts to it. But there's something about it that ticks my brain the right way, I guess, you know? But they're definitely not for everybody. And I'm not huge into some of the more toxic aspects of it, like PvP, or like when I've been involved in big guilds, it always kind of ends up boiling down to like drama. I ran a guild for a while during COVID, where it was around Shadowlands, and we raided and everything, and like, it was not that big of a guild, and we were all it was like expressly a casual, just like for fun experience, and there still was like guild drama and shit, man. And as like the guild leader, I had to deal with it, and it was just so tiresome. At this point, they're gonna make me take something else, I think. Skip for now. Also, weirdly, I like this. I can't believe this is like coming out of my mouth, but sometimes in an MMO, I think not a fetch quest is one thing. I mean, it's pretty much fine, a fetch quest, but I actually think kill quests are fun. And I know that's like crazy, but if your MMO is good and the combat's like entertaining, sometimes there's something about with that specific type of game where you are just kind of trying to just like vibe and grind and just run into the woods and like fight bears for a while. And getting the character progress out of that and the money and stuff is satisfying in and of itself, you know? I actually find when I play MMOs that take a long time chefing stuff up, making me feel like involved in some grand sweeping story before they like release me to like play the game, I'm way less interested. You boot up classic WoW, within 45 seconds you're told like go into the forest and kill wolves. And what that really means is like go play the game. Go have fun, just play the game. We're not explaining systems to you for 20 minutes. We're not walking you around town and showing you to the vendors right out of the gate. We're not giving you, like I said, a story with a whole bunch of characters to remember that you don't give a shit about yet. We're letting you just play the game and find the fun of like fighting stuff and leveling up and then fighting stuff better. You know? I don't know. I think there's a lot to be said for that shit. I realize we've hardly talked about Vampire Survivors in this one, but I mean, we're destroying shit. And we're not getting these weapon power-ups. I feel like it's fucking impossible. I once played a European text-based multi-user dungeon for a while in the late 90s. That was my first online game with other real people. It was called Xylomer.net. That sounds crazy. An MUD, a multi-user dungeon. That's rad, man. We gotta bring that term back. Alright, we should probably just pick something else up at this point, right? We're not going to be able to evolve everything no matter what. We also don't know what evolves the firearm. I guess actually it's probably... What would it be with this guy? He wants low health, which makes me think that it's either Pomarola or armor, or maybe max health. But I'm guessing it's a percent health missing thing. It's none of these. None of these. Yeah, I think MMOs are a lot of fun. I'm a fan, and I feel like it sucks that they, along with like mobile games, are the most heinously monetized, you know? Generally, at least. Obviously, there are exceptions. I think this is like the only shit left we have to roll. So I think we banished like everything else, including maybe armor. Let's go. Out of these, fuck it. Send Torona's box. And then let's start working towards some of these armadillos. We can pick up wings over here. Another evolution for me. Very nice. Let's go get the wings. It was very much a case of you meet a unicorn at a crossroads. Do you attack it, feed it, or stroke it? There are 3 doors before you. Which do you choose? And you type the instructions in. I mean, that shit is very cool to me. My interest in retro games in general is kind of blossoming as I played some, like I've been playing some older games on the channel, like Simp in the Night. We played Harvester yesterday. Harvester had some features where you could just type in stuff. It was very interesting. Door games. Alright, let's keep going to some more of these armadillos here. You never knew if the creatures you met were real people or not. That's interesting. So wait, did other people play like monsters or other like players exploring the dungeon? Man, we can't go that way. I'll remember someday. Yeah, we banished a lot of stuff, although I think we might still be able to take it through Armadillo, maybe even if we banished it, but then just not level it up. That could be a thing. Yeah, all the stuff showing up here. So we can take armor, and we did banish it, but if that's going to be an evolution item for us, which maybe it is, we'll still get the thing for it. Because I would like to evolve the gun here. We need that in order to get our next unlock, I think. Fantasy themed, and everyone was something from that theme. Okay. You could be like an orc or a knight, and both of those could appear as enemies to the other, effectively, so on and so forth. Let's also pick up some curse. Why the fuck not? I'd use my college library computer as my dad was super strict on PC usage, no gaming on it at all. My parents were like that too for a while, like on and off. I remember when I was really little, I had a Rugrats point-and-click game on my dad's laptop. But then I remember as I got older that we weren't allowed to have games on the computer anymore. So I think at some point he must have like heard that it was going to infect his computer and stopped. College for us in the UK is age 16 to 17. Right, that's kind of like in the UK, and I'm an ignorant American here, but in the UK, that's kind of like late high school for us in the US, and then you call college specifically university, right? Which we say college and university basically interchangeably here in the US, because we love nothing more than bastardizing your language. American college equals university. Yep, nice. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, destroying guardians. Things are looking pretty good. Now, what else do we need from here? Nothing really. Just go over back to the left and get some more armadillos and stuff. I mean, we're cranking, man. Especially the order we're facing. I feel like we are just crushing things. All right, we're about to get a lot of curse that we didn't have before. But we're still pretty much crushing it. 5 to 11 equals primary school. 11 to 16, secondary school. 16 to 17, 18 equals college, where you do A levels or other vocational qualifications. Then 18 plus university. The last two are optional. Gotcha, gotcha. So similar but different. We have like elementary, then middle, then high school, and then college. That's 100% curse. And I'm sure there is a strict definition difference between college and university that I can't remember right now, but we, you know, one and the same, interchangeable as far as we're concerned. At least colloquially. Oh, we left an armadillo behind. No! Actually, we go for the one over here anyways, because then we gotta make it back to the middle for the boss at the end of the stage. This is mostly just in hope that we actually evolve the fire thing, because we specifically did not take Tirajisu, which would evolve the, like, beam gun. The curse is also definitely catching up with us a little bit now, let's be real. But it's good, because less health we have, the better we do, right? Alright, gold ring. Armadillo, and then, okay, Pomerola is my next thought for what could maybe evolve this weapon. I'll just hear technically tertiary education after primary and secondary, and university isn't classed as that. Interesting, gotcha. Not every day you hear the word tertiary. I feel like that's a word that you hear, that's a word that I see in like a character creator with an extensive dye system. You know, and you have like your primary color, your secondary color, and then you got your tertiary color, and you're like, oh, they're going fucking in, bro. All right, now we're pretty much chilling. Let's just get back over there. Yeah, we don't throw that term around much. It's in there. It's in the old noggin. You know, it's just not one we're whipping out except for special occasions. 20-minute. We already killed the 20-minute boss, right? I'm hopeful we are going to get this evolution. We kind of need that unlock. Depending where you go in America, the idea of a middle school might not exist, and instead those grades will probably be part of elementary school. Really? I do know that it's very common for middle school in America to be varied ages. Like, some people's middle school will be like 5 to 8. Mine was just 7 and 8. You know? I don't know if they ever include 9, but... Alright, what else could evolve this thing, this weapon? Candelabrador hasn't evolved anything yet. Tractorb hasn't. Clover hasn't. Spellbinder does, but we don't want it. Or, sorry, Tirajisu does. Spellbinder, we don't know. We banished them all either way. None of these are screaming it to me, right? Because the weapon, I guess, could benefit from... I don't know. It's kind of a crapshoot, right? Let's just go Candelabrador. Game is brutal on the video compression algorithm. Oh, yeah. No, I know. It definitely suffers a good bit on Twitch. I record it in like a higher quality. Then I'm able to stream it. So hopefully it's a little better on YouTube, but it does go through the YouTube algorithm, like compression, whatever as well. And sometimes YouTube nukes the quality a bit. That was a good guess to make. Let's go. But yeah, I've said this before. The Vampire Survivors files are fucking huge. Like a 40-minute Vampire Survivors video is like 50 gigs on my computer because I record it. I try to record it in the best quality I can without totally tanking my storage space every single stream. Yeah, this game's just got too much shit going on, man. I've got too much shit on me. Alright, just load me up with Curse. surviving for now, but we've definitely, you know, we've pushed it. We've pushed it quite a bit. Up, and there's dude. Let's go! There's the evolution, baby. Evolve firearm. Fires again when destroying a light source, or oh, it went away. Rip. Oh, that's sick, man. It's like a full wall of fire. Dude, we gotta try this firearm one weapon only. It's so cool. It's so cool. How much curse do we have? 230%, and we're chilling. We're chilling. This guy's strong, man. Great for the narrow levels? That's true. This would go crazy on that Mario Kart ass level. Right. We're just chilling, man. I don't think anything can stop us now. A lot of the weapons in this DLC are very, like, pointy. You know, we aim everything, which is interesting. I guess it sort of makes sense with, like, the gun theme. You know, to be pointing your shit around and aiming at people and stuff. All right, lots of bugs. We're taking some damage now, which again is good, especially like, well, we have some chicken just chilling down there. But we also will get health if we level up at all, so we can kind of just vibe, let them burst us down a little bit, drive our stats up. "25-minute boss should be spawning in a minute." I'm glad we turned the music up. I feel like I can hear the sounds just fine at this point. We can actually hear the vibes, man. All right, there's the big boy. It's crazy how close we're getting to truly having 100% of this game, though. We're not far, man. I think it's gonna be within the next, like, week or two. We're gonna get it. And then it's gonna be on to... Or I guess we have the adventures still. We have the adventures still to do. That'll take us a little while, but 100%ing the collection I think we'll get within the next week or two. Then we'll finish up the adventures. That'll take us a little while. And then all we'll have left to do is a bunch of challenge runs. Belatedly, apparently after tertiary comes quaternary. I don't know if that's the exact right pronunciation, but I definitely didn't know the word. Speaking of which, yeah, I never read that message. People don't use the term that describes a series of 4 books enough as well. That, I don't know. A quadrology? You gotta enlighten us, Aga. All right, good stuff. Oh, this guy's still alive? A tetralogy. Tetralogy. Yeah, I guess tetra, right, is like, you know, that's 4, so that's crazy. Tetralogy. I still feel like I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but it is sweet. All right, we're about to hit 27 minutes and get to wrap this shit up. Mr. Fister makes a return. Yeah, the fists are going crazy. Oh no, I might die here. We have some revives. If I get into the boss, we're gonna be okay. pentology, pentalogy, exology, octology, and enneology. That's an interesting one for 9. A fun similar thing is calling someone like a blank genarian, like an 80-year-old an octogenarian. That kind of thing. Just for fun stuff to do, you know? Alright, we're cooking him, no problem. He's gonna do the bomb move in a minute. Yep, there it is. What did I tell you? We just stand above him on the ceiling here and shoot down? Yeah, absolutely. All right, we've done it yet again. We've conquered the Contra stage for I don't know, 6th or 7th time. Chief Amp of my Survivor till I Crunchpuff. What's up, Yak? Welcome in, bud. We survived 15 minutes with Brad Fang, and we evolved the firearms. So we unlocked Brownie. All right, what's good? Not much, man. We're surviving the vampires as usual. You know what it is. All right, sweet. 2 unlocks done. Hold on, let's look at our damage here. The big fuzzy fist again. So that weapon seems crazy. The missiles also seem really good. I feel like missiles, one weapon only, could go kind of fucking insane. But do you know the name for 2 books in a series? Persona 2. Wait, so you're saying, like, if there's a series of, let's say, 5 books, there's a term to describe 2 of them? Like, if you had fucking 2 Towers and Return of the King, but not Fellowship, you could accurately say, I have a blank? Because if so, that's unnecessary. If there was ever, like, a thing where we needed to save words, just a series of 2, okay. You ever play Spectrobes? No, what's Spectrobes? Take a look at the unlocks we have left here. Dude, 7 unlocks left to go in the whole game. It's an old DS game. No, I don't think so. Played the shit out of it as a child. What was it like? I didn't play a whole lot of DS. I had one, but I think I like lost it or it got broken or something. I remember being insano pogged up about Nintendogs. I was so ready for Nintendogs. A diptych for 1 story and 2 books halved, or a dilogy or duology for 2 different but connected novels. Interesting. I know that a triptych is like a 3-paneled painting that you often could like open up. Diptych. Spectrobes was Disney's attempt at a Pokemon killer. It was super sci-fi. You resurrected the monsters from fossils, but you also fought alongside your Spectrobes directly. Interesting. Spectrobes playthrough when? All right, let's go ahead and end this video there. Still recording. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did and you're watching here on Twitch, definitely hit that follow button and stick around because we're going to keep going. If you're watching After the Fact on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.